Good morning. I'm Geoff Dean, your Player Development Director, and today's coaching tip is on controlling your wedge distances. So you might say, or your shots around the green, how do you control distances around the greens? And we're not talking about those full shots that we all kind of know how far we hit a wedge or a 9-iron or whatever, but it's those intermediate shots, say like between 20, 30, 40, and maybe even 50 yards. How do we judge distance? Well, the first thing, the anchor, which is a critical part to everyone's golf swing, the anchor to these shots, the key, and let me come in a little closer and tell you the secret. The secret is in tempo. It's how you regulate your distances. The anchor of your shot is through tempo. So today's coaching tip, when we get outside, and I'll show you in particular how to regulate your distance, it's all anchored through tempo. So first of all, when we get out on a shot around the golf hole or around the hole, what do? Well, first of all, you have to visualize the shot. You have to see yourself hitting the shot to the target. Then we take another step and we feel the shot. In other words, a short game shot, we take a practice swing, maybe several, to get a sense of how hard to hit the ball based on the image that I just visualized. So we visualize it 1, 2, we practice it or feel it, and then 3, we execute. And then we observe the results. So how we go through the mental process of preparing ourselves for these shots is see it, feel it, do it. But when we're talking about the physical aspects of hitting this shot, it's anchored through tempo. So join me in my outdoor facility, teaching facility, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean, and I guarantee you, and I don't say that very often, but I guarantee you if you work on improving your tempo in your short game shots, you will improve your distance control. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Today's coaching tip is on controlling your distance wedges, or the distances we hit with our wedges in and around the green, 20 yards, 30 yards, 40 yards, and even up to 50 yards. I say wedges, but it doesn't have to be a wedge. It could be a 9-iron, 8-iron, whatever. But it's about controlling those intermediate distances that we have difficulty with. The first thing here is understanding that on any golf shot that we're trying to hit, we have to go through a mental process first. We have to visualize the shot that we're going to hit, how high we're going to hit it, how far it's going to go. Then the second part here, after visualizing it, is taking a practice swing of the image that we just created in our mind. So we see it first in our mind, we practice it second, and then the last part when we're out there doing it is we actually execute and do it. And then you observe the results. Did it go too short? Did it go too far? And then what we try to do is we repeat that process until till our visualization and actualization is the same. So, but here's the physical key today to help us to regulate those distances, and that is through tempo. So, what does that mean? In simple terms, I'll keep it really simple for our purposes today. On any short game shot, not a full swing, it should feel like your backswing is a 1 count, 1, and then your downswing follow through is 2. So it's 1, 2, tick, tock, whatever it is, it should be a 2 count. So if I have a 20-yard shot, for example, if I have a 20-yard shot, I would still follow the same rule in tempo. It would look like this: 20 yards, 1, 2. Now, if I have a 30-yard shot, it might be 1, 2. Maybe a little bit longer. If I have a little bit longer shot, 1, 2. And then if I have, say, a 40, 50-yard shot, it might be even longer: 1, 2. And then if I have a 60, for me, I have my 54-degree wedge, which is about a maximum 105 yards. So let's just say if I even had a 3/4 54 degree, it might be around the 70-yard range, give or take. So that would be a 1, 2. So notice I have created various golf swings, but they all were anchored with the same tempo. So that is the anchor that we must have when we go out and try to maintain these distances. So the key here again is visualize your target first, feel it second, do it third. But when we go from visualizing to feeling it, let's always remain in focus of tempo. 1, 2 for a short one, a little bit longer, 1, 2, a little bit longer, 1, 2, and then lastly, bigger swing, 1, 2. Every one of those shots would have gone farther distances or shorter based on the length and speed of the shot. But if you could see what I was doing was that every shot had the same tempo. Now, if our tempos vary, you'll have no anchor, and you'll always be randomly hitting distances, and more than likely you're going to hit shots that are either too short or too far. So go out there and practice this today. Work on your tempo. It's critical for your short game. And on every short game shot, whether you're in the bunker, whether you're in around the greens, if it's shorter than your maximum distance or your maximum swing, it should be a 2 count. We have it 1, 2. And whatever the distances you have, regulate that. Again, I'll review it one last time. Short one, 1, 2, a little bit bigger, 1, 2, a little bit bigger, 1, 2, and then lastly, big swing, 1, 2. Notice that each one was the same tempo. All right, folks, enjoy that. Get out there and try this out on the practice tee. And if you have any questions about this golfing tip, please feel free to contact me at gdean@pgawest.com, and see you next time.